This is question number 22 on the June 2014 higher paper. And if we look at question number 22, there's a star next to the question number, so that means there's marks for quality of written communication. The questions start by saying Shabim has a biased coin. Okay, so that means it's not fair. It's a coin, so they're going to be talking about heads or tails. Let's see what they say. The probability that the coin will land on heads is 0.6. Shabim is going to throw the coin 3 times. She says that the probability that the coin will land on tails 3 times is less than 0.1. Is Shabim correct? You must show your working. Okay, so I need to do some workings for this, and then I need to write a sentence at the end saying Shabim is correct or she is not, and justify my answer with my workings. So this is very familiar to a typical tree diagram question. However, this time she's going to throw the coin 3 times. So let's just set up what this would look like. So in a tree diagram, I'll have heads or tails as the possible outcomes when she throws the dice, and the probability of her getting a heads on this is 0.6 because it's an unfair coin, it's a biased coin. That means the probability of getting a tails is going to be 1 take away 0.6, which is 0.4. I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's think about the rest of this tree diagram. Because she's going to throw the coin 3 times, I'm going to have 3 sets of branches coming out. Okay, so this is going to be the second throw, heads or tails, heads or tails. This is going to be the third throw. Again, heads or tails, and I'll do that all the way through. Okay, now the question says, she says the probability that the coin will land on 3 tails, the probability that the coin would land on tails 3 times is less than 0.1. So the probability that the coin will land on tails 3 times is along this route: tails, tails, tails. And we know that the probability of getting a tails when the coin is thrown is going to be 0.4 and 0.4. All of these events are independent, right? They're not linked to each other. So to work out the probability of getting 3 tails, I need to do 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. Okay, so I just shuffle this around. I can use my calculator. Don't forget, this is a calculator paper, and you are allowed to do that. Although you might be able to do this in your head, do make sure you don't slip up. Okay, and there's my result. It's going to be 0.064, and that's what I'm going to write in my answer space. Now this is a straightforward question. It's sort of worded in a bit of a tricky way, but I'm not quite done yet. Remember, there was a star next to the question. I need to now think about, have I answered the question? She says the probability that the coin will land on tails 3 times is less than 0.1. Is Shabim correct? Now is this less than 0.1? Yes, it is. It is less than 0.1. Okay, so I'm going to write, is Shabim correct? Yes. Is correct. The probability is less than 0.1. Okay, so that you can make sure you see it all. The probability is less than 0.1. Make sure you do write a sentence at the end. Drawing a tree diagram to help does make a difference in this. Right, there are several key facts that you'd need to know. However, this question is one where you should be able to pick up all the marks.